Our story begins on the cold, unforgiving steppes of Mongolia in 1162. A boy named Temujin was born into a minor tribal clan. His early life was filled with hardship. His father was poisoned by rival tribes, and his family was abandoned to starve. Survival meant hunting, fighting, and forming fragile alliances. Step by step, Temujin eliminated rivals and united fractured Mongol tribes through loyalty, strategy, and ruthless discipline. In 1206, after defeating powerful enemies like the Tatars and Naimans, he was proclaimed Genghis Khan, meaning universal ruler. This marked the official birth of the Mongol Empire. What began as tribal unification would soon become global conquest. After uniting the Mongols, Genghis Khan reorganized society and the military. He broke tribal loyalties and replaced them with a decimal military system, groups of 10, 100, 1,000, and 10,000. Promotions were based on merit, not noble blood. Every soldier was a skilled horse archer capable of traveling extraordinary distances. Communication systems, relay stations, and strict discipline allowed rapid coordination. Before launching foreign invasions, Genghis ensured internal unity and prepared a force built for speed, surprise, and psychological warfare. Now, the Mongols were ready to expand beyond the steppe. The first major external target was northern China, ruled by the Jin dynasty. In 1211, Mongol forces invaded, facing fortified cities and organized armies. Instead of retreating, they adapted. Captured Chinese engineers taught them siege warfare, including catapults and early gunpowder bombs. By 1215, the Jin capital Zhongdu, modern Beijing, fell. This victory gave the Mongols wealth, technology, and administrative knowledge. It proved they could defeat one of the most advanced civilizations in the world. Next came a turning point. In 1218, the ruler of the Khwarazmian Empire executed Mongol envoys and merchants. Genghis Khan responded with total war. Between 1219 and 1221, Mongol armies swept across Central Asia. Cities like Bokhara and Samarkand were captured and devastated. The empire collapsed within 2 years. This campaign opened the gates to Persia, the Caucasus, and routes toward Europe. It also spread the Mongols' terrifying reputation across the Islamic world. Genghis Khan died in 1227, but expansion did not stop. His empire was divided among his sons, yet unity remained under a great Khan. His grandson Batu Khan led Western campaigns into Russia and Eastern Europe. By the late 1230s, Mongols had conquered Kievan Rus and moved into Poland and Hungary. In 1241, European armies were crushed at the battles of Legnica and Mohi. Europe stood on the brink of further invasion. Only the sudden death of the great Khan forced Mongol leaders to return east for succession decisions, halting their advance. While Europe recovered, Mongol expansion continued in the Middle East. In 1258, forces led by Hulagu Khan besieged Baghdad, capital of the Abbasid Caliphate. After a brief siege, the city fell. The caliph was executed, and much of the city was destroyed. This event marked the symbolic end of Abbasid political power and reshaped Middle Eastern history. The Mongols had now conquered lands from China to Iraq. In the east, another transformation was taking place. Kublai Khan, grandson of Genghis Khan, became Great Khan and focused on completing the conquest of China. In 1271, he established the Yuan dynasty. By 1279, the Southern Song dynasty was defeated, and all of China came under Mongol rule. Under Kublai, the empire shifted from pure conquest to governance. Trade flourished during the Pax Mongolica. The Silk Road became safer than ever, connecting east and west. Travelers like Marco Polo visited the Mongol court and described its splendor to Europe. By the early 14th century, the vast empire fragmented into separate khanates: the Golden Horde in Russia, the Ilkhanate in Persia, the Chagatai Khanate in Central Asia, and the Yuan dynasty in China. Internal conflicts and local resistance weakened central control. Yet even in decline, the Mongol legacy endured. They reshaped trade networks, connected civilizations, and accelerated the movement of goods, ideas, and even diseases like the Black Death. Their military tactics influenced future armies, and their empire permanently altered the balance of power across Eurasia. From a small tribal confederation in Mongolia, they built a world empire that changed global history forever.